After the HOA refused to reimburse the $63,500 he spent repairing the privately owned dam that protected the lake, Ryan legally secured the only marina entrance, leaving Susan and the HOA unable to access their lake houses through his private property. A county aerial survey confirmed that every lake house and private dock depended on a single marina entrance that crossed Ryan Carter's legally recorded waterfront property. Ryan spread decades of ownership records, engineering reports, and the unpaid $63,500 repair invoice across the table, proving he alone had maintained the privately owned dam for years. County engineers verified that Ryan had personally funded the emergency repairs that prevented serious damage to the lake. Yet the HOA had refused to reimburse a single dollar. Susan dismissed Ryan's repair invoice until the HOA attorneys quietly admitted that the dam and marina entrance were both located on Ryan's privately owned property, according to the county records. Years earlier, Ryan's father taught him that protecting the family dam meant protecting every home around the lake, even if nobody appreciated the responsibility. Ryan presented the original waterfront deeds and repair records to the judge, proving the HOA had benefited from repairs on property they never legally owned. With sheriff deputies present, Ryan legally secured the marina gate after the HOA refused to pay the repair costs despite continuing to use his private property. As homeowners realized they could no longer reach their boats through Ryan's private marina entrance, frustration quickly turned towards Susan and the HOA board. County officials installed permanent survey markers, confirming that both the marina entrance and dam remained entirely within Ryan Carter's recorded property. Ryan explained to reporters that he never blocked access out of anger, but simply protected the private property and infrastructure he had personally maintained for years. The HOA's legal team informed residents that the county records clearly identified Ryan as the owner of both the dam and the only controlled marina entrance. Inside the county archives, Ryan uncovered decades-old engineering records confirming that his family alone had accepted responsibility for maintaining the lake dam. The courtroom watched quietly as the official survey demonstrated that the HOA's only practical access to the lake crossed Ryan's privately owned waterfront property. County engineers confirmed that Ryan's repairs had restored the dam to safe operating condition, preventing far greater damage throughout the lake community. Concern spread to the lake community as residents learned the ongoing dispute centered on privately owned property the HOA had relied upon for years. Outside the courtroom, Ryan's attorney finalized the evidence, while the HOA's legal team searched unsuccessfully for records proving ownership of the marina entrance. County officials carefully reviewed every recorded document and confirmed that the waterfront entrance had never been transferred away from Ryan's family. Another morning began with the marina gate remaining legally secured as both sides waited for the court to determine the final outcome of the ownership dispute. Standing atop the repaired dam at sunset, Ryan reflected that protecting his family's property through the legal process had preserved both the lake and the community that depended on it. As the judge examined the certified waterfront deed and Ryan's unpaid $63,500 repair invoice, the HOA attorneys admitted they had no recorded document proving ownership of the dam or marina entrance. The courtroom became silent as county surveyors demonstrated that every lake house depended on infrastructure located entirely within Ryan Carter's privately recorded waterfront property. Residents demanded answers after discovering the HOA had rejected Ryan's repair bill despite relying on his privately owned dam to protect the entire lake community. The final engineering inspection confirmed that Ryan's repairs had prevented major structural damage, validating every expense listed on the $63,500 invoice. Speaking to reporters, Ryan explained that the gate will remain locked until the legal dispute over the unpaid repairs and private property rights was fully resolved. The judge ruled that the recorded property documents recognized Ryan's ownership of the dam and marina entrance, confirming his legal authority over access through his private land. County officials finalized the judgment and officially recorded the court's decision, permanently confirming Ryan's ownership rights over the waterfront property. Permanent legal signs replaced the temporary notices as county officials officially identified the marina entrance as privately owned property under Ryan Carter's recorded deed. Susan walked away without answering reporters' questions as the court's decision marked the end of the HOA's costly dispute over the privately owned lake infrastructure. Standing proudly above the restored dam at sunset, Ryan reflected that respecting private property, honoring legal agreements, and maintaining critical infrastructure had ultimately protected both his family's legacy and the entire lake community.